Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time viewing the channel, this is the second video of a small series that I title Simple Saving Tips. All I do is give you some quick budgeting tips or some minor adjustments that you can make to put more money in your pocket. It's geared towards people who don't have a savings account yet, but are trying to get the most out of their money. Today's tip is something that I do, what's called splitting your mortgage or splitting your rent. Most of us get paid twice a month, whether it's bi-weekly or if you get paid bi-monthly. You're going to have two paychecks at a minimum of every month, okay? All you do is you take from that middle of the month paycheck, whatever paycheck is in the middle of the month, you take off half your rent and your mortgage, that pay period, and then the next pay period that comes up, you take off the other half of your rent or mortgage. And then when your rent and mortgage is due, you pay your mortgage from a separate account, then your rent from your separate account, then you have your regular checking in. We used to get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So on the 15th of every month, I would take half of the mortgage. And then on the 31st of the month, I would take the other half of the mortgage. And I would either pay it out of a separate account, depending on where I was in life, or I would pay it out of that same account. However you have to do it. The reason why you do that is so many people pay out of their mortgage or their rent out of that first of the month check, or whichever check is the closest. And now you've got what, $100, $150, $200, you got to make it stretch. A lot of you may be asking the question, how do I do that? I don't have the half of the money to put up. Simple. You just hold out till tax time or till you get a lump sum. What we did was we waited till tax time rolled around once I came up with this plan, and I paid my mortgage. Tax return came that year. It was the end of February. So I paid the March mortgage then, okay? Then when I got that first of the month payment in March, I used that paycheck to level everything out. And then when the 15th of March rolled around and we got another paycheck, I took half of April's mortgage out of that paycheck and I put it in a savings account. Then when April 1st rolled around, we got paid again, and I took the other half and I paid the mortgage. All I did was bring it back from the savings account, put it in my checkings account, and I paid the mortgage. And then further on down the road, once we got a little bit more advanced, I got a separate checking account that I use for the mortgage. And all I would do is the same process, but instead, when I got that mid-month check, I would transfer half the mortgage to the mortgage account. And then when I got the first of the month check, I'll transfer the other half, and then I would set it up and pay it out of that separate account. I'm not saying that you need separate accounts, but it just makes it a lot easier to make sure that you know that the mortgage or the rent is taken care of. And that way, I wasn't stretched thin on one paycheck. It's a simple tip, and if you can lock it down, you can do it. You'll see more of your money that way. But that's it. If you like the video, please leave me a like. In the comments, drop a nice little comment. Tell me that I'm doing great. Tell me that I'm doing terrible. Whatever it may be. Also, if you would like to see more videos like this, leave in the comments and leave me a like and just show support. Share with your friends. Peace. Thank you, y'all. Bless people. Bless people.